Rap Arena. We are back. I'm fucking exhausted. We're on the air. Live. Tune in. Yeah, you know, that's the street cat. We got a lot. We haven't been here in about 2 weeks, so we got a lot of shit to cover. This weekend, DAYLYT pulls out a leg, apparently. Pulls out a full-grown baby leg. Chris from Unbiased Review gets into it with Deebo over Facebook. I don't know exactly what it was. I wasn't there. Queen's Flip is booking the tranny from the West Coast, from Las Vegas. I think she, whatever it is. And the question is Queen's Flip doing things just for attention? Good question.
Just for the views.
Also, the UFF was a huge success this weekend. Shout out to Bow Wow. Shout out to everybody on staff. Shout out to Styles P, Jadakiss, shit, Superstar J, Kid Capri, everybody that was there. The whole DEC staff. It was a raging success. I'm so excited. The tournament, every battle was dope. Shout out to all the competitors: Snow, HA Double, Prez Mafia, Ty Law, KG the Poet, Adi Boom. Shout out to everybody that was in the tournament. If I didn't name you, too many names to name. But the tournament was a raging success. It was insane. March 28th, it airs live on BT at 6 p.m. Tune in March 28th. The first battle to air will be HA Double versus Snow. You're not going to want to miss it. It was crazy. I'm excited. I mean, everybody that came out to the event and bum rushed the doors, thank you for coming out. I mean, you seen. I just leaked some pictures. It was pretty dope. You guys can see some pictures online. Shout out to the Jets. Some of the Jets came out, and also shout out to Snacks, my man Dame Harrison, and Muhammad Wilkinson. There was a lot of people in the building. Also, we're gonna speak about the vets versus the new guys. You know, everybody's talking about it. Vets. It seems like more and more every day that the vets are actually starting to call out the new guys, and that's kind of dope. So here you go.
Queenie ring event was dope. Caskets or classics. First battle up was C from We Go Hard versus Diesel. I missed that battle, but I heard it was dope. I heard it. C.
I don't know what the fuck you saw. I don't want to hear what you heard.
But I cannot mention that battle. But you know, I heard it was hot. Good undercard. They first time in the ring. So salute to y'all. Can't wait to see that battle. Next battle up, Miss Miami versus Lady E.
I don't even know who the fuck Lady E is.
Lady E. She got to go back to sparring, all right? She choked all 3 rounds. And her last battle versus Miss Tasha in the closed room, she choked. So, yeah, she might need to either quit or go back to sparring. But Lady E makes good music, so maybe there's a future for her, just not in battle rap. Miami 3-0. And, you know, it sucks because she came in the ring looking sexy, a different look. So Miami definitely 3-0'd Lady E. Next battle up. What was the next battle?
Was it Dawn Lady?
Dawn, well, we could talk about that one. Dawn Lady versus Stargirl.
How was that?
Oh, God. Like, totally not a fan of Stargirl Lady Red. It just seemed like the regular ratchet battle. Bitch this and you fuck this, you pussy this. And
who won?
I gotta tell the people what it was about, what they was rapping about.
So far, you said it was a good event, and the first 3 battles were horrible, apparently.
That's just the warm-up.
Okay.
Just the warm-up.
There's only 5 battles on this card.
Dawn 2-1, possible 3-0. Because I'm not going to say Stargirl didn't get around, but she didn't have my attention. Queen, so that's 2 wins for Queens. Then we had
C3 versus Official.
We could.
Oh no, Miss Merck.
Miss Merck versus Karma Kane. Karma did no.
I heard Karma was pretty bad.
Karma did really good.
I'm just going by.
But it was her first time in the ring. She did really good for the ring. Her 3rd round was like a snooze, and she started doing this weird screaming thing. But for Karma's first time in the ring, she did better than we.
Are you friends with Karma Kane?
No.
Okay, because every other tweet I heard that was pretty bad. I heard Miss Merck actually did pretty well.
Nah. Merck kind of went light on her because she already beat her. That was actually a rematch battle. Mm-hmm. So I do feel like Merck could have did better, but that Merck 3-0. But Karma did very well. We're not going to act like Karma didn't do good.
I think if she would have battled Beasley, she would have probably did better. But let's go into C3 versus C3 versus Official.
C3 versus Official. C3 definitely took that battle.
That's what I'm hearing.
We have ARP calling it either Official 2-1 possible 3-0 ARP. I had a talk with that man. I told him just wait till the footage drop because he's bugging. C3 definitely got that battle either 2-1 possible 3-1 because all of not taking anything from Official, but she let me get to her. Let's just call it what it is. I got under her skin. So, and I was a part of that classic too. So, Deebo, I'm looking for my payment, man. It was, I mean, because I don't really want to, fuck it, we doing a projection. All the Official rounds was predictable.
Okay, I'm listening.
They was predictable. You had the fans, like, completing her bar. So, it's just like, how nice are you if we're able to complete that bar for you? She definitely had some dope rounds. Her best round was the one for me. So, shout out to you for that. It was kind of cliche.
It's bad to say and just put that out in public speaking. But
she gave me like 12 bars. That was too much. Too much.
So you gave it to C3 over. I picked C3 to win that battle though.
Yeah, a lot of battle. We had Shayna Ashley. We had a lot of battle rappers giving that battle to C3 because everyone was thinking, damn, they felt like Official kind of went light.
I think Official is one dimensional. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, it's just like, is your K-Profit battle the battle of your life? Because you beat Banco, but you didn't do that well.
Well, she got about 45 battles lined up in a week, so maybe that's
she do. So definitely shout out to Official. She got DAYLYT in Miami for
the battle of the night.
Room.
DAYLYT.
That wasn't the battle of the night. C3 and Official was,
the main event.
Was considered the battle of the night.
The main event.
40 bars, who came in looking sexy with no panties on, versus DAYLYT,
no
the Quill. That battle was good. It was really.
Don't do it. I know you. She's gonna play for the girls. What happened in the battle?
What happened in the battle? The crazy thing is, what sucks is, I'm looking at 40 bars as becoming the face of Queen of the Ring right now, because she's having more battles and everyone's ducking Couture. So 40 bars is kind of considered the face right now. And how that battle played out, DAYLYT made a tweet: "I'm going to make you invisible." He made her invisible.
Apparently, he pulled out
out his dick the third round, and that's all everyone's talking about. And what's so crazy about that? It took him 10 minutes to pull a dick out.
That was a heavy dick.
And she gave him a hug.
While his cock was out?
No. She gave him a hug, and it was her second round. No, either her third round. She hugged him, just trying to tell him, like, you a bitch nigga. You belong here. We accept you. You understand?
I don't get it.
Well, that's what the hug led him to. So he claims when she hugged him, it got his dick hard, and she was already saying, you little dick nigga, da-da-da-da-da. And
so
he said, for all of those that don't want to see nothing, please leave. Totally disrespectful, DAYLYT. Niggas pay their money, you telling them to leave. So now not everybody, half the room leaves. The other wants to wait to see what he's going to do.
Now the question is this.
He climbs on top of the ropes and whips his freaking dick out, shakes it, pulls it back in, pushes it back in, then go back to rapping. Quill.
Apparently you enjoyed that moment. Now,
I'm just saying, it just took away from.
You know what's funny?
It took away from 40. Like she.
I don't know. I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. I don't think anybody's surprised with anything.
I'm surprised. I feel like I knew that he was gonna do something, but I just feel like pulling your dick out. Really?
I definitely thought he was gonna do that.
His first two rounds, he took they was going bar for bar.
I heard he was blacking her. I heard he was clean sweeping her. That's
We're not gonna act like 40 wasn't black.
I'm just telling you what the.
I just wish 40 came with more aggression. If she would have came with more aggression, y'all wouldn't be like, oh, he was black.
She's doing that because she's a girl. But more Queen of the Ring news. Actually, Queen of the Ring news, or just female battle rap in general. Miss Hustle and Lady Luck going back and forth on Instagram and actually on Twitter.
But before we discuss that, Hustle did a blog with 15 Minutes of Fame. She says she's not battling on Queen of the Ring.
Yes, I heard that.
But this battle's happening on Queen of the Ring?
Actually,
the fans are just confused.
Oh,
they don't want to get too excited because they don't know.
This is the scoop. This is what happened because I actually know Hustle pretty well. From what I'm gathering, Lady Luck jumped out the window and said she wants to battle her there on Queen of the Ring. Miss Hustle, though, came out with a blog recently stating that she would never battle on Queen of the Ring. Apparently, her and Deebo had whatever rift it was, and she stated she would not battle on Queen of the Ring. Now, Lady Luck came out and said, and this was, I forgot the tweet exactly, but she said, I just got off the phone with Babs and Hustle, and, I'm battling Miss Hustle. Now, Miss Hustle says she has not locked anything into battle against her because she has a very big battle coming up at Nome 4. So, I seen Lady Luck last night. Yeah, Lady Luck was going, she was coming at her all, at night, I guess trying to bait Hustle because everybody knows that regardless, if you say something to Hustle, she will respond. But Hustle says she has not confirmed battling against Lady Luck. She has a big battle coming up, and this is her statement. She said she's willing to battle her. She's willing to battle her, but not at this particular moment. And I guess they got to discuss business. I don't know exactly what the business is, but
it might be some confusion. I seen tweets going back and forth. I don't know.
I
don't know if she's responding because she feel like she has to.
I mean, at the end of the day,
who knows?
The one thing about Miss Hustle is she's very easily. You can get under Miss Hustle's skin very, very easily.
Right.
It's not that difficult of a task.
You know what? We got.
Is that Deebo?
Deebo.
Yo.
Hey, Deebo, can you please hold for one? We're gonna go to a song. Just hold on, and we're gonna go right into you. All right? All right. And we're back. Battle Rap Arena. Apparently, recently on Facebook, the infamous Chris from Unbiased Review battled Deebo online. I missed the entire battle, and everybody knows how much I love to battle Deebo. I wish I was involved in this battle, but too bad I was not. Deebo, what's up?
Deebo,
you there?
Chilla, you can hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. What's up? Recently I heard you got into I don't know exactly the situation. I didn't see it, but apparently you and Chris from Unbiased Review went at it about a blog that he apparently recently had put out, stating I don't want to misquote him, so I'm gonna let Nels actually take this. Nels, what exactly happened?
Well, doing my scrolling, and first I seen Deebo's long paragraph in Chris Unbiased Review that he can talk about that. But Chris just made a blog about leagues booking DAYLYT and how he felt about DAYLYT's dick. And the only where Chris went wrong was discussing business. He didn't really know the business part, so maybe he could have left that out.
Okay, you got to get into specifics. I don't know.
He just stated, Queen of Ring's not paying money for male battle rappers, so DAYLYT would battle for like $200, $500 in a hotel room. He doesn't really know that for sure.
Okay.
So maybe he could have left that out in the blog, but he's a blogger. This is what he's supposed to do.
Okay,
so why did you get mad, Deebo?
No, hold on. Before Deebo goes on, so all right, let me just summarize it. So he came out with a blog speaking about business?
Well, the blog was basically talking about the talk around DAYLYT's dick.
Okay,
that's what I got from it.
All right, so Deebo, so basically you heard you read the blog apparently, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you did not agree. What didn't you agree with it? What did you take upon the interview? Because I didn't actually read the quote.
Well, number one, thanks for having me on the show. That's number one.
Yeah, Queen of the Ring, baby.
Yeah,
whatever, Nell. Shut your ass up. Apparently, Nell summed it up, though. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know anything about my business on how I booked DAYLYT. And you know what I'm saying? I was kind of taken aback by that because I don't know why Chris got mad and took to the airways and wanted to mention my name.
So he did it on the show?
Nah, he did it on the blog. You know what I'm saying? He did it on the blog. And, you know what I'm saying, he got crazy and started mentioning a whole bunch of shit that he didn't know nothing about. So, my thing is, you know what I'm saying, I got a relationship with Chris being that, I speak to him via either inbox or, I spoke to him a couple of times on the phone. I met him like one time. You know what I'm saying? He a grown-ass man. I thought he would know better to call somebody on the phone and find out what was going on before he started spreading all these crazy-ass accusations and shit like that. Now, I'm saying, if he would have talked to me and shit like that and then did a blog and said how he felt, as long as it was true coming out of my mouth and shit like that, then I will understand. I'm not going to be mad at him like that because I'm going to blow my casket all the fucking time. But he just did some crazy shit he shouldn't have did. You know what what I'm saying? I think he should apologize for that because he don't know me like that.
But
Okay.
he's a blogger. This
No.
is what he's supposed to do.
Well, you can't. Even if you are a reporter, you have a responsibility to put out what's accurate, as opposed to there's a difference between as an accusation
Exactly.
as opposed to
exactly. There's a couple of things that you know what I'm saying.
What did you feel was inaccurate in what he stated in his blog?
Well, to be honest with you, my memory is vague. I know, like, from what Nels was saying, I agree, like, 100%. Like, as far as the business part, he's talking about, anybody could book DAYLYT, you know what I'm saying? Like, and pretty much he was just belittling my brand,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, indirectly. And he was talking about how we sold our soul and shit like that. I'm like, yo, he kind of took it too far. Like, nobody sold our soul and shit. And, it's, I fuck with URL heavy and shit like that. He was just pretty much on a biased side to URL, saying URL is the only brand that, didn't sell their soul and shit like that. And I'm like, no disrespect to URL, but they booked DAYLYT too. So did they sell their soul? The only reason why that battle ain't go down is because of the, the situation that happened with Math. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
everybody's talking about, like, say, like, for instance, you seen it and I seen it. Like, when they said, URL is the reason for this and for that. No, nobody's the reason for shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame no leagues. All this blaming the league shit. You know what I'm saying? They fucking blame URL for anything under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Now they trying to blame Queen of the Ring.
No.
They trying to blame the leagues. Like, I'm not with that shit no more, man. Stop trying to blame the leagues, B.
Now I got a question. A lot of people say, okay, like, when I book DAYLYT, I like DAYLYT in terms of his ability, and I personally booked DAYLYT in terms with him and Swave. And when I discussed matching him up with Swave, I really wanted him to showcase his ability as opposed to the circus that comes around.
Yeah, that's the same here with me.
Let me get to my question.
I'm
sorry. And basically that's how I based booking him. Obviously, the antics and stuff like that, whatever. But I think what people are saying is that when he performed the action of pulling out his whatever, it could have been stopped and nobody stepped in. When I discussed it with DAYLYT, and me and Beasley and Smack both spoke to him and said, if you do try to do something ridiculous, you will be stopped in your tracks. Now, did you not? Why didn't you stop him before he did what he did? I just wanna get that out there.
Well, that's just the thing. I wasn't in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Something happened. Like, a couple was having like a scuffle or something that my security was trying to break that shit up, and I seen it, and I jumped out the ring and tried to push him out there myself and shit like that, because I didn't want that spot to get fucked up, because I could utilize it again. You know what I'm saying? So once all that shit was going on, I ain't pay attention to shit what DAYLYT was doing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, I hear, he's on the turnbuckle and shit like that, and he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say he neither here or there. Had I probably been in the ring, I'd have probably pulled him off the like, yo, chill, you know what I'm saying? But, I wasn't there and shit, so that's pretty much what it is. I don't take that, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't really take that extra serious like that, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it just doesn't affect me either way. It doesn't hurt my brand. It does none of that. People probably want me to feel a way about the whole shit.
That's what I was going to ask you next.
But for some reason, I just know there's a female brand. You know what I'm saying? There's around a bunch of niggas and shit like that. Even though probably one or two guys, I don't know if they was, you know what I'm saying, on the other side or whatever. But to me, I'm really not affected by that, man. At the end of the day, I gave the fans what they wanted to see, because the man did come with bars and shit. The first two rounds, he got crazy with 40. 40 got crazy.
Now,
40 got crazy back with him and shit. But yeah, I'm sorry.
As an owner, obviously, of the Queen of the Ring, do you feel like he disrespected you in doing that? Because, like I said, like 40 is one of the top MCs out there, and for him to do that, it kind of takes away a lot in terms of the battle. Do you feel like it's going to take away from the battle? Do you feel like he disrespected your brand? How do you feel personally knowing what he did?
That's a good question. I'll tell you this, you know what I'm saying, as far as, like, I don't condone that shit, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was cool. Nah, nigga, shit, fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? It happened, though. But, you know what I'm saying, he didn't do it in front of 40, like, yo, 40, look at my shit. You know what I'm saying? He turned around and turned. But as a matter of fact, the cameras got his back, you know what I'm saying? They didn't see it. It doesn't show in the footage on what the nigga, you know what I'm saying, he's showing his shit, and niggas gotta blur that shit out, you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, do I feel disrespected? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna still be Deebo at the end of the day. Nobody's gonna disrespect me or my brand and shit like that.
But the Queen of the Ring is bigger than Deebo, though. It's
yeah, exactly. I don't feel like the brand's gonna be disrespected, man. Because if I can get through the ghostwriting scandal that your boy Latize did on me, thanks a lot, Latize. That's your man, Norbs.
Yeah,
then,
you're right. You're right. I'll take that on the chin. I'll take that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can. Then we can, bypass this shit right here, man. I don't look at it as a big deal. I'm gonna be honest with you. Shit, people want me to, but I just don't. I'm just comfortable with my skin as as a man and shit. He did that for the chicks or whatever and shit like that. Whoever dude felt the way that was in front of that situation, they should have just handled their business if they had to handle something.
Okay, now my question. After what he did, you said you kind of took it. You're not exactly sure how you're taking it. Will you ever book DAYLYT again? Will he be able to battle a Queen of the Ring again, or the antic that he pulled this time? Do you feel like I can't risk it? Because I had one of my friends, Big Mo. He wanted to bring his daughter. His daughter's a big fan of Queen of the Ring. She's about 14 years old, and he said in a couple incidents that happened. It's not females are a little different than guys. You know what I mean? If you're bringing your daughter somewhere, you kind of want people to act a certain way.
At the end of the day, when that question goes, I'm going to be real honest with you, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would book that nigga, but I would have to restrict that boy from doing that shit again. Like, yo, my nigga, if you do that shit, you know what I'm saying? We not going there, man, at the end of the day. Because if there are kids there and shit and whatever, that's just inappropriate, straight up and down. Now, if that's what people are trying to, of course that's inappropriate if a child is in front of you while you whipping out your shit and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But as far as me being out, I was oblivious to kind of like a lot of shit because I'm handling a lot of things at one time and shit like that. So, at the end of the day, would I book DAYLYT? I would probably book DAYLYT. DAYLYT is a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? And, we just gotta sit down and have some restrictions that you just gotta know. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying? You got, the quill, I guess.
Okay. Now, did you feel like Vague should have stepped in since he was in the ring? Should he have done something?
I'm going to be honest with you. Vague got to answer that. I can't give you the answer to that.
I'm just saying, I know you guys are partners.
Vague got to answer that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like to answer other people's questions for other people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm asking because he was actually in the ring paying attention to it. Do you feel as if he should have maybe stepped in? That's why I was asking. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yo, listen, man. At the end of the day, I can't tell you what another man should have, could have, would have.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I gave you my answer. You know what I'm saying? If I was probably in there, I'd probably just grab them off of there and shit, just to being on the roast and shit. Because I don't want nobody fucking the roast up and shit. I didn't know what the fuck this nigga was. He's gonna do a backflip or do some other crazy shit. Because I wasn't paying attention, like listening while I was trying to handle a situation outside of the joint.
Right.
And shit like that. So, at the end of the day, man, I'm smart enough to know that all this shit is going to blow over. And I'm not going to make it as big as people want me to make it. So I'm just going to keep it moving. Nobody going to come into me in the street and be like, yo, Deebo, Nobody want that problem with me. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you handle it accordingly and you just keep it moving and shit like that. So.
All right, Deebo, could we talk about turnout? Because Chris Unbiased also stated that this is the most anyone has ever talked about Queen of the Ring. I kind of disagree because I'm a Queen of the Ring fan.
I definitely disagree. So I don't.
I kind of disagree. You know what I'm saying? The antic kind of blew. When it took it to probably another level. But Nunu Nels, he was there. You was there for the turnout. The turnout was crazy and shit like that. And
not this event. We talking about previous events.
I'm sorry.
People aren't just talking about Queen of the Ring because of DAYLYT. He made a statement saying.
Oh, got you. Copy.
Okay.
Well, I feel that's false. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. That's like saying people are talking about URL because of Norbs.
I'm the new chick.
That was a scrap.
I'm about to let you go in a couple minutes. All right, I see Lady Luck and Miss Hustle going back at it. Is that a possibility? And what just
I don't know. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, Nose. I don't know nothing about that. That's something you might have to ask Babs and shit like that. Because I was kind of caught out there, out of the blue with that too. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what? And I was on Twitter. People was telling me, I was like, I don't know nothing about that shit.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
I used to book a lot of the battles and stuff like that, but I got so worn down and drained. I just said, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a step back to a lot of things. Like this was probably my last event like booking like a lot of battles and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just left it up to them as far as Drake and Babs to do what they do and shit. Cause we all equally share the load, but you know what I'm saying? That's one of the loads that I had. But I said I'm venturing off to something else. So that I don't know about. You might have to ask Max Babs about that, brother.
Will we ever see Eric Beasley versus Carl McCain?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Can we set this up the next intergender matchup?
Actually,
Yo, but wait a minute, that's your man. Why you coming at your man?
We don't do the intergender matchup, so I mean, it might be better over there. And you guys got a ring. You know what I mean? You know, Beasley trains. I think it could be a good matchup. Carl McCain's hands are scarred up like Rambo, so it could be a really good matchup.
No comment.
Yo, listen, man. I definitely want to set the record straight, man. Sometimes I really hate Norbs because he be on my fucking nerves. I be wanting to punch him dead in his fucking chest.
Don't we all?
I do give him respect because he's very competitive, and I like that because that helps the culture even, you know what I'm saying, goes forward and shit. Because I do be dependent on Smack to beat them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying I don't get entertained off my brand, but when you're doing so much with your brand and shit all the time, you're like, you've seen these battles 100,000 times. You feel what I'm saying? You want to see what somebody else is doing. So, you know, I'll be waiting for Smack and them to, like, you know, do their motherfucking numbers so I can be there and enjoy myself and shit. You know what I'm saying? No, you know that shit. You be in your own shit. You be all tired and shit. Be like,
I hate doing my own events. It's no fun to me. So.
Yeah, so
fun
you go to somebody else's event, you be having fun and shit. But yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna punch you in the chest when I see you, Nels. And Nels, I'm gonna stroke your red hair and shit like that.
That horse is dead. It's not gonna feel like nothing.
Listen.
Hey y'all.
But we're gonna let you go. I appreciate you guys.
I'm
saying you killed it. You know, the horse wants his hair back.
Yo, Deebo, I'm ready to battle, man. Set these bitches up, man.
Let Nels write your rhyme.
Oh, man,
got bars,
but
man.
We're gonna let you go, brother. Appreciate you calling in.
Good looking, y'all. Appreciate it.